Hi everyone, today I'm sharing with you my take on the Lottie Loves Paper sketch challenge. This is the 5th sketch for September and I absolutely love the challenges that have been held throughout the year. I think it's great for a little bit of inspiration, and I had the perfect photograph for this sketch. Now I'm using my Boulevard My Candy Girl collection for this layout, and I've got this super cute photograph of my youngest quite a few years ago now. She loved nothing more than hanging upside down on the play equipment in the park, being a crazy girl. She used to do gymnastics and things, so always had lots of energy and was always swinging around a bit like a monkey. So I thought that the photograph was really fun, and I hadn't scrapped it yet at all, and also that the reds in this collection, the Bella Boulevard collection, went really well with the colours of the clothes she was wearing. So what I've done is I'm matting my photograph with one of the cut apart cards from the collection. If you're never quite sure on how to use those cut apart cards, then it's always, you know, they're brilliant for just tucking behind photographs and adding layers and that. So that's what I've done, but I did gut the middle of it first just in case I wanted to use that cute little phrase on another page. So I'm keeping quite true to the sketch. Well, that was my plan originally, to keep quite true to it. So I'm creating my strips of paper on the left side of my photograph, and I'm going to distress around all of those edges just so that I can add some extra texture to my layout. So having a look through some other papers that I might use, but decided that I would zoom ahead and think about the embellishing on my page and what I wanted to use. Now in this collection there are some super cute florals, really lovely ones on the 12 by 12 chipboard sheet, sticker sheet that's in there, and also with the really pretty puffy stickers that with the collection. So I've decided that that is what I'm going to focus my layout on, using the puffy stickers and the chipboard florals from the layouts. Now on the cut apart sheet for the journaling cards, there was also another one that had this really cute speech bubble on it, and I really wanted to add that onto my layout. So this is where I go a little bit off course with how I'm doing my layout. My embellishment area on the left hand side of that photograph ends up being a lot bigger than on the sketch, and I end up extending that central area to cover quite a bit more on my page. So there's a lot less white space than there was in that sketch originally, but hopefully as the page develops you will see where I've got my inspiration from. And that's what a sketch is for. It's just there for inspiration. You can follow it exactly, or you can take little bits from it to help come up with some ideas and get that mojo going on your layouts. So as you'll see, I just use my pencil before removing my bits off of my page. Now the reason I've done this is because on the sketch it looked like there was a little bit of mixed media behind the left side of the photograph. So I'm using the packaging technique with some Distress Oxide inks, and the colour I've used is Mustard Seed, and I've literally just applied that to some old packaging from, I don't know, from an ephemera pack or something, spritzed it with a bit of water, which then makes it more like a paint, and used the packaging to then just kiss that colour onto my background cardstock. So for my title down there, I've decided to go with some more bits from that gorgeous chipboard sticker sheet, sprinkled with love. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. But then, as you'll see, what have I done with my photograph? Did you spot the error earlier? I have stuck my photograph up the wrong way. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, I've done it wrong. Who else has done something like that before on their pages? I could have kicked myself. So never mind, these things happen. Luckily, nothing was stuck down too much on top of the photograph that I was going to rip anything. And I reprinted it, stuck it onto some white cardstock, and then stuck it on top of the original photograph. So now Caris is the right way up, hanging like a monkey off the bars, which is what she was doing. It would have looked very strange otherwise with her hair going up the other way. But never mind. I spotted the error, thankfully. And disaster was averted. Now, like I said, I wanted to really utilise some of those chipboard stickers from the collection and those absolutely adorable puffy stickers. They are just so super cute. All those florals in the bright colours with the swirls and the dots on. Absolutely love them. So I'm embellishing around that speech bubble because the left-hand side of it was straight because the whole speech bubble wasn't on that cut apart card. So just trying to cover up that area there and layering my chipboard and my puffy stickers with a few of the little heart ephemera pieces from the collection. And by layering it, I'm creating some more dimension and I really love it. She's outside, so florals for me were all the way. Now, I wasn't happy with just that strip of yellow mixed media background on the left hand side, so I've extended it with my paintbrush now, just adding a little bit onto the right hand side and then tucking a little bit more in here and there. And I think that really just helps everything pop off the page a bit more and also ties it all in together a bit better, so it's not more heavily embellished and decorated on the left side to the right side of my page, if that makes sense. So adding my journaling at the bottom of my page and just trimming off some of the bits of paper that are hanging off the edge of my background cardstock there. And I'm going to add some stamping. Now I use some of the marshmallow cardstock, so it means it's a bit heavy, a bit thicker, and is able to handle wet media on a little bit more without warping. So I'm using the same Distress Oxide ink again and a little heart stamp from the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection, just to add some tone on tone stamping to that background. And I think that really adds another layer of interest. Now with those hearts there, I do go around some of them with a black journaling pen later on, again just to add a bit more definition to a few areas on my page. So just doing the finishing touches now, adding a few more of those absolutely cute and adorable ditzy florals to my page, and I'm done. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please give it a thumbs up, or if you like my videos, subscribe. That would be really helpful to me and I'd really appreciate it. And head on over to the Lottie Loves Paper Facebook page on Facebook, like I said, and join in with the sketch challenges. Thanks then, and see you again soon. Bye.